Okay, Pisces, hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Oh, you got a bonus card here. I'll keep it there. I think that's gonna add to the first card or second card that flashed to my eyes. I'll see in a second. I think it's the first card. But hey, Pisces, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we'll be doing a reading for you for December the 9th to the 29th, 2023. Pisces, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. Pisces, please also remember that I am also offering personal readings. The information for that is in the description box below. And I also have a website, which is mytypeotherapy.com. But right now, what am I doing? I'm considering making some changes, so it's not available right now. Maybe I shouldn't even say it if it's not available, but it's in the description box of my link. So it's like, that's why I want to let you know that even though it's there, it's not available at this time. But I'll let you know when that changes. Okay, so I just want to make sure everything is in frame. Everything is not in frame, so I'm just gonna bring these up a bit. Okay, trying to work with this. Okay, everything is reasonably in frame. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, so Pisces, let's see what is happening for you for December the 9th to the 29th of 2023. Okay, thanks for your patience, by the way. Okay, so right here you have the bonus card, which was the Four of Cups, but you also have the Ace of Cups. So clearly, what I'm sensing here, Pisces, is that it's almost like you're going through the motions right now because you're expecting something. This is an interesting vibe I'm getting. Right now, you're just living life, Pisces. You're going through the motions, to the day-to-days, your responsibilities. You're doing the general aspects of what someone might think of in the general aspects of living. You're saving, you're going out with friends, you're just living, really. But at the same time, like in the back of your mind or in your heart, you are expecting, with a certain level of longing, but expecting a great transition, a great change in your life. And I'm sensing this transition, you have a date process on it. You know, you know what it is, majority of you, and you have a date expectancy. Whether that's expectancy of going, like some of you may be going through a certain training, and then to be certified, you know what date that is, or some of you may be saving up to do some type of understanding and hope for an opportunity, or you know an opportunity is going to be coming and you're saving towards that, towards an investment or something. Some of you are just biding your time until you're ready to move forward with something. You have not necessarily chosen what that something is, but you know by X amount of time, like this, by 1 year later, I plan to do this and I'll see where I'm at. You know what I mean? Something like that. And what's coming through with the Four of Cups is the Ace of Cups, that the universe is definitely going to help you in that resolve, going to help you in that aspiration of yours. So honestly, it's a real strong encouragement to let you know that, yes, you keep just living your life, doing what you're doing, the day-to-days, be vigilant, dedicated, whatever, to your commitment. The same Ace of Cups right up here, this one right here, it will be offered to you. The right time, the right opportunity, the reward of the certification or whatever have you being promoted, the new business agreement, for example, for some of you, whatever the date is, it will be affirmed to you. It will be offered. And I sense with the Ace of Cups, it may be even more than you expect. You might actually have more positive flow in the situation than you had anticipated, which is really a good thing, isn't it? Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Three of Swords. So what I'm getting here is that you don't want to make a misstep. You don't want to rush. That is interesting. I'm looking at the Ace of Cups. It's in my eyes. It's becoming 3D. Interesting. It's like how do I put this? With the Three of Swords, you do not want to make a misstep. You have kind of jumped the gun, as it were, in the past before, or you did not fully understand something which caused a prolonged nature to something, and you just don't want to do that anymore. And with the I understand. Thank you, universe. With the Ace of Cups, you're so much closer to this next target that you have envisioned for yourself. It's almost like you could reach it, touch it, and grab it with the Ace of Cups turning 3D in my eyes. Okay, that's why I said you have the time frame. You know, like it's not hidden from you. You know, it's like you know what to do. You know the timeline of things. You know what to expect. You know what I mean? You know what you're working for. You have a plan. Okay, but you don't want to rush anything because you know with rushing, that pain, that headache that it may have caused you in the past. This is something that you are avoiding. Okay, with the three of swords, you do not want to revisit that pain. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that, the Fool. Listen, with the Fool card, it's like you're jumping into something, okay, and you know the universe will, even when you don't feel necessarily ready, like you know you may not be ready with everything that you need, but you know the time frame, you know the right time to jump, okay, and you trust with the Fool card. You trust that the universe will have your back in this because you've done the Fool card saying you've done your due diligence. You've met these expectations. You've waited this time. It's time to move forward with X, Y, and Z. Okay, this Fool card is definitely associated to that new start or that new project, new direction, that elevation, whatever it is that you're working towards. You have the date format in your head, okay, for yourself, and you just trust that when you do take that leap, the universe will have your back because of so much effort and so much drive that you have towards it. And you're doing it correctly, and the universe is saying with the Ace of Cups, yes, most definitely, it will have your back because you're gonna be successful in that and more. There's gonna be more offered to you at that time. What I'm seeing here also with the Ace of Cups is like, even though there's a time frame, things continue to change in the universe. So by the time that date comes, things may be a bit more easier or streamlined than you have initially thought. That's why you may get more than you've expected with the Ace of Cups. But definitely, you don't want to rush. You don't want to go back into that. So when you're ready to jump, you trust that the universe has your back, and it will have your back. Okay, Pisces. So let us continue and see what else is happening for you. Make sure I have all these together. So Pisces. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. Again, with this cup energy. I'm sensing for some of you, there's an aspect of union. I'm feeling that's happening around the Queen of Cups. You may, in this elevation or this time frame, whatever time frame it is, for some of you, now, don't shoot the messenger. For some of you, I sense this might be a year. This process might be a year, but it's like you've already started it, okay, right here, okay, but there are a lot of things happening within that year, but that is like the staple, like the foundation that you're jumping off from, you know what I mean? So that's why I said you're just going to be living your life. Okay, and ready to jump in when it's time. You've committed yourself to jumping in when the time comes. So you've already started that process. You're not going to rush the process, is what I'm trying to tell you right there. With the Queen of Cups, in this dynamic, you may be attracting some strong friendships, as I sense for some of you, strong relationships, business relationships. They're going to be filling your cup. You're not going to be alone. You're going to build strong camaraderie in such respect. And some of you may even be more relational in this. And I sense it's more of rediscovering. Some of you are going to be rediscovering some aspects of people who are already in your life. That it's like the chemistry is different, but it's a process of rediscovering, and you're open to that. You're happy about that. It's just more excitement in certain respects, and it really does fill your heart in a deep way. It's kind of sustaining you as you wait, as you go through whatever process this is. So expect, moving forward, certain relationships, family, friends, co-workers, whatever the situation is, to be becoming a bit more connected, a bit more deeper in conversation or thought, filling your heart because of care. There's just more deeper commitments that'll be happening in your life. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Eight of Pentacles. You're going to be working, like I said, diligently, dealing with the things that you need to deal with. And there's a work-life balance you're trying to put up in here. But it's a sense of care that you really appreciate. And that's why with the Queen of Cups, there's a sense of some individuals kind of encouraging you along. They're saying steady as you go, and like the Eight of Pentacles is like a steady momentum again, but that steady energy, that cultivating your craft, your purpose, the agenda at hand. Okay, and you're being uplifted in that. You have people, see, this guy's burning like the midnight oil, as it were, and you're being encouraged with that. It's like these friendships or these relationships, they understand. They understand where you may not go out all the time. They understand that when you do go out, it is something to be cherished. They understand the purpose in your heart and why you have such a tenacity, such a drive. Okay, you're getting more understanding in relationships. Okay, more support in this direction. Further clarification. Yeah, Judgment. See, because what I'm sensing is with the Judgment, this is interesting because I don't think I've gotten a reading like this before, Pisces. With the Judgment card, even though things may seem like mundane, okay, like is it going to happen? Is it because there's a process, a bit. It could be a little bit of a longer process than typically said in some aspects, okay? But just understand the Judgment's coming and say, hey, you are on the right course. This is the right dynamic. Life is part of mundane sometimes, okay? But don't second guess yourself. Don't get worried in your well-doing. You are on the right course, okay? Judgment is just confirming, like, yes, you are on your path. This is what you're supposed to be doing, okay? And I know sometimes we all get in, like, sometimes complacency or just doing the same thing over and over, and then we know we have the plan of action in our head. We have the goal in mind. It's like sometimes, like, it almost feels like you're not going to get there. Sometimes you like kind of confuse yourself. You know what I mean? But just keep the steady course that you've been doing, and the Ace of Cups will be given to you. Okay, you'll earn that. Let's continue on. Yeah, look at that again with the steady energy. Oh my gosh, Pisces. Honestly, I mean, listen, I'm not trying to say basically the agenda, the main point over and over and over, but it does seem like the universe wants you to continue your steady progress, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, again, steady progress, okay? The Knight of Pentacles, now your reputation, which makes sense actually. This really does make, from what has been said already, especially right here and that whole relational structure. The Knight of Pentacles, your reputation continues to steadily build, continues to steadily grow. You are becoming more and more trusted, more and more relied on, or you can be relied on. Like people can, count their set their watch by you. Okay, you bring wealth and security and quality to the situation with the with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and your investments, your finances, your health, okay, your environment, okay, it continues to grow, it continues to build steadily, unwaveringly. Okay, your feet are firm with the Knight of Pentacles. Your stride is paceful and true. Okay, it's a very strong, stable card that continues to grow in abundance as time goes on. Okay, Pisces, that's what's happening with you. Further clarification for the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Listen. Oh my gosh, Pisces, the Ace of Pentacles. It is because of your vigilance, just like we're over here with the Cups situation over there with the Ace of Cups. This is time. This is steadiness. This whole process. Consistency. Okay, it is because of your consistency that you've been developing, that you are staying tried and true on, that your rewards will further. You're going to hit a point where your finances, your security, your wealth, your health, your relationships, your reputation is going to hit a point where it starts building even further on itself, not just because of your efforts, okay, but it's like money making money, okay, not you making the money anymore. Your money is making money, okay. Your health is making health. Your reputation is building your reputation. You understand? It's going to grow exponentially if you continue doing your steady course, okay, and watch things climb beyond your control in a good way. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, look at that. That's that energy I felt a bit over here. The Nine of Swords. Again, I know we get in our heads. I think you are also a water sign, right? So certain levels of emotional waves may come and go. You may doubt yourself sometimes. You may ask a close personal friend for their opinion or something like that. You know what I mean? Because of the slow and steadiness. Sometimes when we're doing something slow and steady, it's like I said, even when things are going good, you want them to go good faster. And then you want the faster to be faster. But you're being called to keep a steady pace, especially because you don't want to burn yourself out, But yeah, that anxiety, that Nine of Swords comes in, and just at night you still question yourself every now and again. Am I doing this right? Are the people saying the good things about me or whatever that they're saying? Do they really mean that? Is there another agenda? You know what I mean? You get in your head, and none of those is true. I don't sense none of those sorts to be true. Okay? In fact, forget those anxieties as best you can, and just say, you know what? The evidence of what you've been doing has been showing. Continue the evidence. Continue the momentum. That's all you need to do to help you through this Nine of Swords. Okay? And it'll come up every now and again. The most successful people get it. The people who are who clearly may not be as successful in certain terms may have warrant to have anxiety in certain respects. But guess what? Even the most successful people still get anxieties. Just connect the anxieties with the truth of the matter. You are to a place because of X, Y, and Z. And if these X, Y, and Z's weren't true, then you couldn't be there. So since you are there, then these anxieties hold no merit. Okay? So you just have to remind yourself about that. Let's continue on, Pisces. Yeah, look at that. The Magician. You have all the answers and all the capabilities within you. You have gone through a certain process that has allowed you to actualize your own power, your capabilities, your connections, your intelligence, your wisdom, your strategies, okay, your financial acumen, as it were, your financial intelligence, okay? there's so much that will transform in you to allow you to realize another level of your I sense like persona. Actually, interestingly enough, they came through with the magician, that you turn a switch in certain circumstances. You've discovered that by how strong you continue with your vigilance and your pace that you've been doing, and this is going to develop an epiphany of another side of yourself, and you're going to start actualizing more confidence in your strength and your capabilities. Okay, which is a nice jump from the anxieties. Further clarification with the magician. Yeah, look at the Hierophant. And it's because these are major arcanas here. And it's because you've actualized your strength and your abilities, seeing the evidence, the worth of what you bring to the table, the quality that you do take on. And I was going to say that with this too. You do take on more authority in your momentum. You take on more authority in the grouping, in the situation. You may even take on a bigger project, as it were, in certain respects, or a loftier investment, or a larger scope that you can diligently organize and schedule yourself towards. Dealing with varying multiple people, okay, certain agreements, making sure everything is safe and sound and legitimate, as it were, reasonable, fair with the Hierophant, okay? Which makes sense to get this energy too, as well as with the not only the Knight of Pentacles here, but the Ace of Pentacles, because of that extra, that bigger abundance that you didn't know was going to happen, but it will happen. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that, the Knight of Cups. After the paperwork's and everything's signed, you've actualized your stuff. That's when you get even, I'm sensing more freedom here, whereby you can, there's a, how do I put this with the Knight of Cups? There is, I feel like a vacation energy in a certain respect, but more so liberty, whereby you don't have to strain, or not necessarily strain, but stress yourself too much as you used to around here with a certain pace that we've been talking about. You can take a breath a bit because things have been placed in a strategy, in a system where it's going to start moving as it has been, and even more so without too much of your head to the grind, I guess what they call, I don't know the expression, or your hand on the table. You can take some liberties at this point, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, you can take some extra weekend vacations or something like that. You can just relax a little bit, is what's coming through. Get out there and have some fun. So I hope that's making sense, especially when you get here. So let's continue on, Pisces. What else is happening? Yeah, look at that. The Page of Cups. So I'm sensing you right here. You're going to be diving a little bit more in your relational aspects right here, because like I said, the money and everything, your business, your career, whatever the situation, everything is being taken care of. It's in a system that this has warranted you to create because of your diligence. Okay, that's warranted it. And has established it, okay? So you have a bit more liberty now at this part over here, okay? With the Page of Cups, essentially you're going to be diving a little bit more in relational aspects, okay? Really hitting more of the chakra of your heart. And that can mean a multitude of things for all of you. This is a general message, but this is just you just allowing your heart to do some dancing, okay? Because it was a lot more businessy in this area. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you are coming in there in this whole dynamic of letting your heart go. You are a catch, okay? You're coming across as a catch. Someone who has it all together, someone who is looking really good, okay? Someone who recognizes quality and is not cheap, okay? You can spend, and it is no bother. You can go in circles, you can go to events, you can go to galas, and you're looking great, and it is no problem for you, okay? And you also have a wealth to say. You know what you're talking about with the Queen of Pentacles. eyes are being looked on you. You're breaking people's necks when they have to look back. You're looking good. Okay, you carry yourself with regality or royalness, as it were, and you have substance in your head that you can talk about. Okay, carry on a conversation is what I'm trying to say. Okay, and you may just meet like-minded. Well, you've already been establishing deeper connection. I won't be surprised if the certain love interests have create a certain union for some of you, or you've been invited to varying things, and because you couldn't go to everything and they understood, but now you're getting out there and stuff like that, you're mingling and all the kind of good stuff. I'm sure the connection somehow lies in there for some of you, but definitely now that you're getting out and just relaxing a bit more, you're someone to behold, you're someone to be revered. Okay, you establish yourself well, is what I'm trying to say. Further clarification. Yeah. The Ace of Swords. You're getting all the aces. My goodness. Only one more ace to go. Yeah, the Ace of Cups here, the Ace of Pentacles here, the Ace of Swords here. See, this is someone who victory, okay? You're in success. There's nothing hidden from you. Okay, you're very clear about what's happening in your life. You're very clear where you want to go. You're very clear with everything, okay? As certain things, it didn't come off too clear. You know, you were still putting certain things together, but you had an agenda. You knew the end result, okay? But how it was forming and how it was moving, that's still, you know, coming together. But right here, especially when you realized your power here, and you allowed the systems and everything to take place, and you realize with the money over here. You realize with the money, with the connections, with your authority, your position, all the kind of stuff, you realize what your power was, and that it's working for itself. You get to that point where it starts working for itself, and you don't have to, you know, always be in the office then, okay? And then when you realize that more in your energy here, you put certain establishments in place with the Hierophant or the grouping or the situation, and you just then take that well-deserved vacation, the well-deserved extra breaks, and as you're getting out there, mingling and all that kind of stuff, it's like, you know what? You have victory on so many ends. You don't have to be concerned about X, Y, and Z. You know the agenda. All of this has made it very clear the direction that you're going to go. It kind of takes on a body to like give a definition of it, you know, whatever that is for you. And you're going to be victorious in it. I mean, the system's in place. Like the Ace of Swords is like that strong system energy. It's working, okay? And people are going to come and probably talk to you in certain respects. Could be business as well in certain respects. And you're going to see the heart of the matter. You're going to see the truth of the matter. And you're going to also be able to speak from a place of experience on that matter as well, is what I'm sensing, okay? So this mingling energy how would I put this? It's intermingled. You know, there's a little bit of love in there, a little bit of business talk, a little bit of project talk, maybe some politics in there, and a couple family dynamics or whatever. It's all over the place, but it's like you having that freedom, like I said, to be a bit more away from your desk, okay? I'm not saying you all have a desk job or anything. I'm just, you know, using it as a metaphor. Okay, so let's see what else is happening, Pisces. Yeah, you know, I saw this coming. Soon you'll have all the knights too. So now you have the Knight of Wands. Okay, this is another. You know what? Let me clarify something. Even though I did say the Knight of Pentacles is a steady pace, yes, he is a steady pace. It's a slow pace, but it's a steady pace. Now, like the Knight of Wands, it's also a pace card, but it's a bit more of a trot. Okay, and it's going through dynamics that is familiar. Okay, so when you took your little break here and everything, you may just go back and just make sure everything is running well, and it is. Okay, and you'll be able to just express yourself in other dimensions. Just dabbling is what I'm sensing. Maybe starting, maybe one of you, maybe you'll start a hobby, you know, maybe take up tennis or golf or gym or something. Okay, just like expressing yourself personally is what's coming through here. This is dealing with people. Right here, I'm sensing this is going to be you doing that extra for yourself, okay, in whatever capacity that is. Just expanding your horizons. Further clarification. Yeah, what did I say? The Empress. This is expansion, okay? This, like, sometimes she's depicted as someone who's pregnant, and there's a time frame with that. But this is abundance in in gratification for life. Okay, with the Empress, this is abundance in health. This is abundance in relational matters. This is abundance in who you are. That confidence. Okay, the ability to just traverse like varying levels of environments and being prosperous in it. Okay, this is an energy that just brings in the favor, that brings in the success. Okay, especially in the heart space, especially in the internal aspects and close aspects of things. Okay, it's taking away stress and worry and anxiety as well. Okay, that's definitely an aspect that's coming through with the Empress. Further clarification is whatever hobby or expansion for yourself that you want to do, it's definitely a good thing. It's going to open you up even further. Okay, you have your practical aspects of life happening here, which is great. Okay, but like diving in a bit more on yourself is not going to hurt either, and it's going to further expand you. Further clarification, Pisces. Yeah, temperance. And of course, that aspect of yourself will take further time. Okay, not too much time, I don't sense. And again, sometimes the Empress is depicted as someone who is pregnant, so there's a time frame on that. But you will be building in wealth and for life. Okay, and that health is going to, that wealth of health of life is really going to impact and shape your viewpoint and the way you move further. Okay, and that is going to take a little bit of time, but it's time worth doing. Major arcanas with the temperance. You're going to be growing as a stronger person, and I do see a year in this. So from this time here, the reading wasn't meant to be that, okay? But just understand that's what I'm feeling like. This whole thing may happen within a year, okay? But I'm sensing majority of you Pisces are around here. These two, majority right here, okay? Just letting you know. I'm seeing some of you around January, February will be around here, okay? Right here. Oh, and I just saw May. May around here. You may be here around May, okay? Interestingly enough, I'm seeing this right here of October-ish, okay? So that's interesting. And around here, this is coming into November, December-ish over here. Okay, so you just got a time, like a glimpse into 2024. Okay, so just clarifying that. But it will take time, but you will be stronger for it. This whole process is bringing you to a stronger place for that next purpose, especially towards the goals that you initially started with, and that you will achieve, especially with the diligence that's happening here. Interestingly enough, Pisces, there is a lot of success happening here, okay? But the interesting part is, it's actually not your ultimate goal. See, listen, you started with that whole understanding of the ultimate goal, why you're doing this. But in the doing and waiting for that Ace of Cups, which is going to be coming later on in the year's time, this process is like a byproduct or a consequence of your diligence and your faithfulness, your working and waiting. Okay, you're ready to jump in when it happens, manifests. Okay, and you're not going to rush the process, Pisces. And that is the interesting thing, because like I said, I've not really had a reading like this before, like that, because it's like, some of those movies, you see the end of the movie first before they start the movie. So it's like that. Okay, so interestingly enough, this is not the main goal of you. You have a main goal, but all of this is going to be happening in the middle of the process towards that. Okay, and this is the main goal here. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let's see what the ladder cards have to say, Pisces. Wow, yeah, see. The Six of Pentacles. This is someone you have a lot. You have some good balance in your life. You can pick, choose, and refuse in certain respects to see where you're going to invest, who you're going to help, and also be comfortable in yourself, being able to further invest into yourself and to those who are very important to you. See the gray hairs in this guy right here? I don't know if you see that. Okay, let me get it closer. Do you see? That is wisdom. That is the experience that you've gone through in certain respects. There's a lot that you've been learning through this time, and you will have I'll say you will be at a certain place where you'll be a bit more relaxed when it comes to your process of the practical aspects of life, as well as that personal touch, whether that be with yourself or those people who are near and close to you. Further clarification for the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, listen, the Three of Cups. You will be so happy at this point, and this is more so connected to the main agenda. There's a lot of freedom. I sense some of you will be doing a bit more parties, traveling more. Really, and also here you would have cultivated a strong connection with at least maybe 3 individuals in your life. Through this process. Could be business partners, could be love interests, could be whatever the situation is. Okay, but there is a strong union, and yeah, you're just loving life. It's like the stresses and so many aspects, the worries and stuff like that, all that aspects, that's kind of melted away. There's a bit more peace, a harmonious direction, and you can it's confidence. Yes, this is a strong confidence in your wealth, in your practicalities of life, and in your social aspects, and in your heart, in the type of person that you are. There's a lot of confidence now that is circling in your life when you get to this point. For the clarification. Yeah, look at that. The last ace, by the way, I think, yeah, the last ace, and this makes perfect sense, because when you are that balance and confidence and stuff like that, now you get to start that thing. Okay? The Ace of Wands is that opportunity, that start, that big next thing, and that was what we started with right here. Okay, and you ended it at the end right there. This is moving forward now with that major project, and that major project required that you have that energy, that fire, that passion, that cultivation, in order that you are able to handle it. This is a really big opportunity. When the ace comes out, it's a big thing. Okay, so the Ace of Wands come out and say, listen, this what you've been working towards, this project, this certification, or this whatever the case, this investment, whatever that big thing is that you're going to be working towards right here, you're going to get it, and it's going to definitely come when you have more of a balance in your life on that, work and pleasure, internal, external, it's a whole thing that you're going through here, Pisces. But guess what? At the end of it, success. Huge opportunities coming, or opportunity coming. Okay, whatever it is huge. Okay, and you can handle it. You will be able to handle it. Okay, Pisces? So Pisces, I really do hope this reading wasn't too confusing. I really hope that it helped you, helped guide you, helped motivate you. Continue the vigilance. Okay, this is vigilance. Okay, you got this. I wish you all the best. Bye.